Hola, Gemini, Sun, Libra, Moons. Welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. When you view it is when you're meant to see it. It doesn't matter the time of year. And also, if it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. We can go ahead and set that up. I'm doing these in order of requests in the comments, so make sure you post your requests up. First portion of this reading, I will go over what your traits are of your Sun Moon sign, and then I'll lay out the main cards. We will take a quick look at your 2020. Second portion of this reading will be the link below to the Vimeo reading, where I'll have a deeper interpretation of the cards in addition to clarifiers, okay? I'll be dividing the year up into 4 separate quadrants. So let's see what's going on with you, Gemini, Sun, Libra, Moons. Let's start off with professions. You know, when it comes to professions, you guys are very good in the political field. You're very good at media. You're very good at social, anything in the social world. So social worker, dealing with people, anything like that, okay? You guys have wonderful perception and insight when it comes to people. Some of you could also be artists or go into some kind of creative field because you're very creative. You have a very strong imagination. You all are flexible, and if you wanted to live any place, you could probably adapt to any place that you live. You are very open-minded about other people's lifestyle, other people's cultures, and you're really interested in places that you haven't visited, okay? And you like reading about them or finding out about them. You have a very harmonious combination. You need to push yourselves a little bit because sometimes you all can get a little lackadaisical, or you just do enough to kind of get by, alrighty? You will look for the absolute perfect romantic partner because you guys are romantic in your very hearts and soul, and you're also dreamers. So you're looking for like that perfect person, the fairy tale. Flexible, super smart, very capable, but again, you have a tendency to like avoid challenges, avoid responsibilities, avoid adventures sometimes, okay? Because you just kind of want to, get through life already. And I don't think that a lot of you use your capabilities and your talents as much as you should. Try not to escape from the world when things don't work out the way you want them to already. Take more risks, have more adventures. This is another trait, okay? A lot of you all will, sometimes you will like create a fantasy world, like, so when things get stressful and you can't kind of deal with it, or people, you can't deal with them or whatever, you'll isolate yourself, or you'll like wrap yourself in some kind of fantasy or some kind of daydream to kind of get away from things like that rather than deal with them. Again, wanting to escape through, not wanting to deal, not wanting to have to confront people. You should try to work toward balance in your life, work towards not solitude, but a type of calm or quietude in your life. You guys are only happy if everyone around you feels happy, and sometimes you're a little too reliant on that. You don't like confrontation. You always like to make peace, and you always like to have peace amongst other people. Take care of yourself. Realize that your own happiness is important. And you're not responsible for everything that goes on in the world, and everything that goes wrong in the world, and everything that goes wrong with other people. It's not your job to take care of it, and it's not your job to take care of those around you. Alrighty? It's their responsibility to take care of themselves. Alright? And then through that, and like realizing that, then you can kind of seek out your own happiness. It's okay. You're not selfish if you do that, okay? You look out for yourself and you do things that make you happy. That does not make you a selfish person. So let's look at your 2020 Holy Spirit Angels. What do you see for Gemini, Sun, Libra, Moons for 2020? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach your higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to the divine? Any messages you have will be greatly appreciated for Gemini, Sun, Libra, Moons. What do you see for January, February, March for Gemini, Sun, Libra, Moons? We have the Knight of Swords in the upright. What do you see April, May, June for Gemini, Sun, Libra, Moons? We have the Judgment card in reverse. What do you see for July, August, September for Gemini, Sun, Libra, Moons? We have the Six of Swords in the upright. And what do we see for October, November? For Gemini, Sun, Libra moons, we have the Moon card in the upright. So kind of seeing the beginning of the year, something or somebody is rushing in. You're blindsided. You're told some kind of truth. Something pops up unexpectedly. It could be a person, or you just hear about something, and it causes things to move forward very quickly. Okay, the Knight of Swords is an energy where you just like get hit by a train, and you're like, wait, what just happened? For some of you, it could be a person that you don't expect coming back in your life, and they rush in and say, you know what, let's give it another go. Okay. It could be anything, and you find out about this stuff and you're kind of shocked, you're kind of surprised, but it gets things moving and you're kind of almost forced to kind of, move forward. Okay. I see in April, May, June. Sorry about that. Okay, I see in April, May, June, you're starting to wonder if you did the right thing. Okay, you're actually not thinking that you did the right thing. You're judging yourself, but you're not having clarity. Okay, you're sitting there wondering or having doubt about what you decided upon, but it's coming from the wrong place. It's either coming from being afraid of how other people are going to judge you or how other people are going to see you, or this little inner voice inside of you saying you're doing the wrong thing, you're doing the wrong thing. It can also be, that you did something because you wanted to be accepted, because you weren't, I was trying to say heed the call. I don't know, for some reason that kind of came up. But your judgment was off, okay? It might have been in regards to this hasty decision that you had to make, or this hasty movement forward. And I just see you sitting here going, I really don't think if I did the right thing here. But I don't think you're very clear on it. I don't think you're using a good way to put it is using the right part of your mind. I feel like this is coming from doubt, okay? And I feel like you're lacking confidence, or, I mean, that's what I'm kind of getting. And when I pull clarifiers in the Vimeo reading, it might make a little more sense. That usually clears it up for me. Here in July, August, September, I see you moving on from this. Okay, so some of you could physically be moving. You could be relocating. You could be over water or what have you. Regrets, whatever it was, but knowing I need to do this. It's a transition that's necessary, and I know I'm going to get to a better place. I know I'm going to get to a different plane. I'm going to get to a higher ground. So you kind of force yourself to do it anyway. And in doing so, in October, November, December, we have the card of Pisces here, which is the Moon card. And I feel that there's things about yourself that you're going to be forced to kind of confront and deal with. You're going to find out there's stuff hidden within yourself that has caused you to behave or act the way you have or make choices throughout the year. And you're going to confront like these inner things that you have. You're going to use your intuition to kind of guide you. You're going to listen to your subconscious or connect with your subconscious in regards to your fears that are holding you back, or your illusions or fantasies that might not come to fruition. So I really think here is going to be, the Moon card is a very psychological card to me. It's kind of getting in touch with, things that aren't tangible, things that are within us, and having like internal conversations with ourselves to get to the other side of things. So that's what I'm seeing for you all. Again, if you would just click on the link below, I'll be doing clarifiers on this. We'll go into it a little bit deeper, and then just some other thing. And if you want a personal reading, of course, send me an email. Some other things I wanted to mention: I'm on Facebook, I'm on Insta, I'm also on the Instant Go app if you need an answer to a question. And then check out my playlist for 2019, see if they rang true for you, although we're still in 2019. Otherwise, I wish you all the best of luck in 2020. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.